Have you ever considered how anger can control you, dictating your actions and reactions? It's like a wild beast within us, tearing at our composure, making us say and do things we later regret. We have all experienced that, haven't we? A heated argument with a loved one, a rash decision made in the heat of the moment, a friendship strained by a moment of uncontrolled rage. And it's not just our relationships that suffer. Our health takes a hit too: stress, high blood pressure, anxiety. These are just a few of the many ways in which anger takes a toll on our well-being. But it doesn't stop there. Anger can rob us of our joy, our peace, our ability to enjoy the simple pleasures of life. It can cast a dark shadow over our entire existence, leaving us feeling drained and unhappy. But what if there was a way to manage this powerful emotion? A way that has been practiced for centuries. There exists an enlightening Buddhist story that beautifully illustrates this. Picture a tranquil monastery nestled high in the mountains. Here, a wise Buddhist monk lived, known far and wide for his serene demeanor. One day, a man stormed into the monastery, his face red with fury. He was seething with anger, the reasons for which were unknown. This man confronted the monk, hurling insults and accusations at him. He spat out words of hatred, his voice echoing through the peaceful halls. The monk, however, remained as still as the mountain itself. He didn't react, didn't retaliate. Instead, he looked at the man with patience and understanding in his eyes. Intrigued, the man asked, "Why do you not respond to my anger? Why do you not fight back?" The monk answered with a calm and steady voice, "If you come to me with a gift of anger and I choose not to accept it, to whom does the anger belong?" The monk's words hung in the air, a profound silence filling the room. The man was taken aback. He pondered over the monk's words and realized the truth in them. His anger was his own. It didn't belong to the monk. It was a burden he chose to carry, a gift he chose to give. If the monk didn't accept it, the anger had nowhere to go but back to him. Over time, the man's rage began to dissipate. He started to understand that his anger was not a force to be unleashed upon others, but a storm to be calmed within himself. The monk's patience and understanding had not only shielded him from the man's anger, but had also served as a mirror, forcing the man to confront his own fury. This transformation was not immediate, nor was it easy, but it was profound. The man left the monastery a changed person, his anger replaced with a newfound understanding of himself and the world around him. It's not about suppressing anger, but understanding and managing it. In the story, the monk didn't retaliate or become defensive. Instead, he remained patient and understanding. Now, let's delve a little deeper into the monk's reaction. He was faced with a furious, possibly threatening individual. Yet, he chose not to engage in a battle of egos. He didn't let his emotions get the better of him. Instead, he chose the path of patience and understanding. He allowed the man's anger to wash over him, like a wave crashing against a rock, but he didn't let it move him. He remained steadfast, grounded in his inner peace. His calm demeanor and refusal to retaliate eventually led the angry man to reconsider his actions. The monk's patience and understanding acted as a mirror, reflecting the man's anger back at him and prompting a moment of self-realization. This is the power of patience and understanding. It can diffuse anger, creating space for peace and harmony. So, what can we learn from this ancient Buddhist story? Well, there's a lot to unpack here. First and foremost, we've learnt about the destructive nature of anger. It's like a wildfire, consuming everything in its path: relationships, peace of mind, even our health. But remember, it's not about suppressing or ignoring this emotion, but rather managing it effectively. We've also been reminded about the incredible power of patience and understanding. These are not just virtues, but tools to help us navigate the stormy seas of anger. Patience allows us to pause, step back, and assess the situation objectively, while understanding helps us empathize with others, seeing the situation from their perspective. Moreover, we've learned about the importance of choosing peace over conflict. Every moment, every interaction, we have a choice to react with anger or respond with understanding and compassion. Remember, You have the power to manage your anger. It's about understanding patience and choosing peace over conflict.